I have seen so many people who are saying that don't give respect, means don't give importance to English. Hindi is our matrabhasha and all these things. So what's your point on this? What do you want to say on this?
I can say like there is a two type of people are available. Well, first one, they don't want to learn, and the person who learn, they demotivate that person because they don't want to learn, and they don't know how to speak. So some kind of people are also there, no, they like demotivate other person because they don't know that, so that they want that other person is also not.
Hello, Shabdamji, how are you?
Yeah, Jayeshi, I'm pretty good. I'm like fantastic. But your video is not visible to me. Is there
Okay,
anything
I'm not
problem?
visible.
You are not visible to me. Yes.
Now it's okay.
Oh, now you are visible. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So hello, Shabdamji, how are you?
Yes, Jayasji, I'm pretty good, and thank you for the asking this question. And how about you? Like, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great actually. And how was your day so far?
Sorry, your voice is not properly. I couldn't hear you.
How was your day so far?
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's been good. It's been pretty good. Like
Pretty
everything
good.
is going.
Okay, so
Mhm.
okay, okay. So could you please introduce yourself so I can know about you a little bit?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I would like to introduce myself a little bit in brief. My name is Shabnam, and I'm from Mumbai. And professionally, I'm a pharmacist. But right now, I don't have any job. Earlier, like I used to do job as a pharmacist, but after Corona, after pandemic, I don't have any job. I am just at home and taking care of my family members. And also, I have been learning about the stock markets. And I am your one of your subscribers. So I
Oh,
also have
that's really
watched
great.
many. I have watched many of videos of yours.
Mhm. Okay, great. So when you started learning English?
I have been learning this language since 5 to 6 months. I think
Five
August
to
in
six
August
months.
2020. Yes, in August 2020, I started to learn this language, and yeah, it's around five
Mhm.
to six months completed. Yeah.
5 to 6 months completed. Okay, that's great. And how was your journey?
Yeah, if I'm talking about my journey, so initially, definitely when I was on the beginner level, basic level, so at that time, I struggled a lot because I
Mhm.
completed my pharmacy in 2012. And after that, I got married. And in between that 10 years or 9 or 10 years gap, and in between, I never, because I completed my study in the Hindi medium school. And in between 10 years, I never
Mhm.
speak a single sentence in front of any person. And I never think anything about that this language, but suddenly I started to start to learn this language. So that journey was very difficult in the initially stage, but gradually it going to be like smooth for me, and now I'm comfortable, very comfortable while speaking to any person. Now I'm like quite comfortable. Yes.
Mhm. You are speaking very fluently, I would say, and you are speaking very
uh,
confidently as well.
Thank you so much for the appreciation. It's very important. Appreciation is very important
No,
because
no, it's
I actually no, I'm just a learner and making lots of mistakes. But yeah, if I consider the 4 to 5 months or 6 months, so in between these months, I also surprised that how I can speak so much fast and little bit fluent as well. So I am making mistakes is the another thing, but fluency. If I'm talking about the fluency, so definitely I can speak with the many persons, many people, and I now right now I'm very confident.
yes, yes. It seems to be very confident. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are living in Mumbai, right? And
Yes, I'm.
what is the purpose to learn English? What is the purpose?
Yeah,
Why
JHD,
do you want to
actually,
learn
my
English?
purpose to learn English is nothing actually, because many people has the reason to learn this language, but in my case, there is no such a special reason. Just I want to learn this language because in the past time, I have gone through many situation in which I felt embarrassing because of this language, and we all know the what is the importance of this language. So because of this, and also like I want that my daughters will be a fluent speaker in the future. So I want to be an ideal of my daughters. every person is the ideal of my daughters. So I have two daughters as well.
Mm.
So I want to become that ideal person in front of them, so that they will be like in interest to learn this language, and it is also useful for them as well, like in the future.
Yeah, really great. You are doing fantastic, I would say. Thank you so much. So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself so you can aware about me.
Yeah, yeah, please.
My name is
I'm
Jay
also.
from Nagpur, Maharashtra. I have completed my graduation and nowadays I'm working. And as you know that I'm running one YouTube channel and the YouTube channel name is Jay Med English Academy. I upload video related to English learning, conversation video and grammar and all these things. So
Hmm.
that's all about me. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's great. That's great. You are doing great job running a YouTube channel, like teaching for like the basics for people and learners. So that's a great thing, because as a tutor and you are handle your work and handle a tutor. So both are very difficult tasks, and you are simultaneously doing the same thing. So that's a great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we have choose the topic, right? Topic like was importance of English.
Yeah, yeah, huh, yeah. It's importance of English. Yes. Hmm.
Importance of English. So first, I would like to ask you, what do you think? What is the importance of English? Why do we learn English language?
Yeah, definitely. I would like to say something on it, because we all know, we every person know how important is English, and in every field, without English language, we can't do anything. This is the like biggest hurdle for in the success. If we want to go toward the success, so this is the biggest hurdle. If you don't know this language, and in many perspectives, in many like field of the life, every field that English is required, and one by one, I would like to take a look on all these like points in which field we require that language. So yeah, we know we can't deny our native language is also important, very important. And as far as I know, in like world, in whole world, around 7,000 languages are there. And in which, if I'm talking about our India, so there are 22 main languages are there, and we respect our own native language, regional language, but we can't deny the importance of this English language, because this is like universal language, and worldwide this language is we can use this language, and because of using this language we can connect overall world with any person. You know that if you are living in the south part of the India, and you are you know the Kannada and Malayalam, and I am living other part, so it's difficult to communicate in that language. But the English is only the language. By using that language, we can easily connect everywhere with every person. It's a very common use language. And also, if I'm talking about in the like job field, so we also know that interview without like English knowledge, it's very difficult to crack that interview. And if any person want a job in a multinational company, international company, so they always prefer the person who have a good command on this language, who the person is very fluent in this language, so they are easily get job, and their salary is also very quite a huge salary if you compare the non-English person and English person. So definitely there is a huge difference between the salaries. For the job purpose is very important. Cracking the interview is important. In if any person like we live in India, but if we want to live in abroad, or if we want to go somewhere other country, so and at that time we also need this language crucially, because at that place we want to communicate. If we want to communicate with the other person, so this language is very very important. And apart from this, if any person like suffer from a big disease, so and that person is want to give treatment, take the treatment in the other country, so for this reason, because in other country most of the people like use the English language only, and in the like very big companies or mall or hospitals, only the English is prefer more. And first of all, nowadays, like English, we can't earlier. This language is not too much important, but we also accept the changes which is happen in day-to-day life. And for a decade, from a decade, there is a huge changes in our environment, our society. So we need to accept these changes. We need to learn this language, with from our hearts. We have to accept this truth. And Yeah, I can
Exactly.
say like if I'm talking about the mothers homemaker, so their kids they are learning in the their kids are learning in the English school, CBSE board school. So whenever there is a meeting, parents teacher meeting or something, so at that time teachers always prefer to talk in English only. So this is also important if you want that your kid uh, study in a very good school and communicate with very with confidence and with fluency. So at that time you also how learned how to speak in this language. So this is also important for our future of kids. And yeah, so this is all our IELTS exam. We are aware if anybody want to move and want to peer of other country. So for that reason, we need to give the IELTS exam, and IELTS exam is totally based on the English spoken. So for this, give IELTS exam, this is very important. And so and also this is nowadays now the language is we can say it's a skill or language. It's a state of symbol. Like if you have a degree but you don't know the knowledge, so it's no use. But if the another person has the less degree but they have the knowledge or good command on this language, so their status now automatically increases from one level to 100. Like people more respect to that person who know this language. Actually the fact is that if the person know this language now, people automatically respect more, and this has happened everywhere. So yeah, this is the all point which we all know. We are aware of this importance, and everywhere in nutshell, I can say in everywhere this language is crucially important nowadays, and in the future also it going to be increases. Its importance going to be increases. So because of this all reason we have to learn because we don't want to get hurdle because of this language. We don't want any hurdle for our success. So yeah, this
Mhm.
is the all.
Nicely spoken.
And
Nicely spoken.
thank you.
Nicely spoken. Yeah. You have covered all the points, and I want to say that yeah, you are right. English is very important. Without English nowadays, without English, nobody can do anything.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
is possible. English, everybody is giving importance to English language. If you are 12 pass and you know how to speak in English, so you will get good salary. You will get
Definitely.
good job, and you will get success. You will get respect. Everything, whatever you want, everything you will get. But if you are graduate and you are PG and you are an engineer and you are everything, but you don't know how to speak in English, so you cannot do anything.
There's nothing use of that degrees actually. There's nothing use of that
Yeah.
degrees.
Degree is important. I'm not saying degree is not important, but you should know how to speak in English. English is
Hmm.
very nowadays. Everybody is giving importance to English language. Everybody, wherever you go, so first question you will be asked that do you know English? If you say yes, I know English. So the second question will be asked that do you know how fluent English? And you would say no, I don't know fluent English. So that is the key. English is key to success.
Yes, it's the key of success, definitely. And if we
And
don't know this language now, so also like people look at us we don't know anything. They are like they don't give the respect, that respect we want.
that is right. But people will give respect. That is why we are not learning, right? We should give respect, and we want respect. We
Yes,
want
definitely. We want,
that is why we are
we
not
want
learning.
to
We are
learn.
learning for
Hmm.
ourselves.
We are not.
We are learning for ourselves. We are learning for
Hmm.
ourselves. We are not
Definitely, we
learning
are
for
learning for
respect.
ourselves.
Respect is the byproduct. Respect is byproduct.
Byproduct. Yes, if you are saying correct. It's a byproduct.
Right. So
Yes. Your video is frozen. Jayesh ji, on my side your video is frozen.
learn English. Should give importance to learn.
Now okay, now it's
Hello.
okay.
Now it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay now.
Yes. So any other point you want to discuss?
Yeah, this is all like which I said. These all are the main points. And apart from this, we can elaborate this is the actually the main point which is required for the going abroad, communicate with the people, and for getting a good job. And yeah, these all are the for like for our better future of our kids.
I have seen, I have seen so many people who are saying that don't give respect, means don't give importance to English. Hindi is our matrabhasha and all these things. So what's your point on this? What do you want to say on this?
I can say like there is a two type of people are available. Well, first one, they actually they don't want to learn, and the person who learn, they demotivate that person because they don't want to learn and they don't know how to speak. So some kind of people are also there, no, they like demotivate other person because they don't know so that they want that other person is also not they shouldn't know this language. And another person like they are the person who say this kind of things because we are a learner and we don't say like we don't give importance our native language. Obviously our regional language, native language is also important, and we are like emotionally connected with that our native language. But we can't deny because changes is happen every day, and we can't deny the changes which is happen nowadays going on in all around the world. So we should accept from as for the time being we should accept the changes. But the person, I think they don't want to accept the changes, they want to live in the past time. So this is maybe the reason, but I'm sure that there is a two type of person in this world survive, I can say, because I have also come across many people. One of my friends like said me, "Why are you learning this language? There is no use of. You are a homemaker. What do you do with this language?" So at that time, I was very disturbed because that friend was very close to me. That friend is very close to me. So if any close friend saying something like this, so definitely you're getting hurt because of sentence. But yeah, it's a personal choice. I love this language, and whenever I talk in this language, so at that time I feel very enthusiastic. I feel very good, positive energy. Actually, this language, I personally feel that some positive energy involved in this language. So whenever I speak in this language, so automatically I get charged easily. Yeah, so it's a personal choice actually. It's a personal choice.
Yes, yes, you are right. So whenever come to you and say, no, whenever somebody come to you and say like, don't learn this language, you can say, knowledge never go best.
Yes.
Like
I believe in this.
if you have some knowledge, so it will be used. You know, it will be used somewhere. So like
Definitely, somewhere in the future it will use.
yes, knowledge never go wasted. So, like this kind of thing you can say, and people would say, if you do something good, if you do something wrong, people would say. People are here
Mm-hmm.
to stay. We cannot do anything. We cannot make everyone happy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. We can't make everyone happy. It's a very difficult task. So, is it okay now?
You are not visible. Okay, now you are visible.
Okay, okay, all right.
Mhm. Yeah. So where we were, what we were
Um,
talking about,
I forget. We were talking about that. Yeah, people. People like
importance of
people.
English. Mhm.
Importance of English, and also
People
the
would
people like
say yes.
people say say anything.
People would say if you do something right, if you do something wrong, people would say. People would not like you know, if you are going upwards, so they will pull you down. They would come to you and they would like to pull you down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so let them do whatever they are doing. We have to work whatever we want to do. We will do whatever we want, right? So that's how we can learn. And English is not small. English is not big deal. You know, so many people have done so many big things. And English is a small thing. Anyone can learn this language. But it's all
Yeah,
about
yeah, obviously.
consistency, and it's all about practicing. If you are practicing, so you will become fluent very soon.
Definitely, definitely. I'm an example actually. With within this 5 to 6 months, I have been practicing more, and I gave that much effort. Because of that, I'm able to speak little bit. Otherwise, if you 6 months ago, if you if you would see me at that time, I'm not able to speak a single sentence in front of any person. So I can say like I am a, like literally example of any person. within the 5 to 6 months, because of the consistency and practice, I achieved this this, like, at least I crossed the basic level. I'm not as much as fluent, but yeah, I can say I'm easily explore myself to any person, and I'm easily try to say whatever I want to say. So but it will take time. Definitely, like after 1 to 2 years or 3 years, I will be more fluent, and I will be
Hmm.
speak like a native speaker. I hope so.
Yes, yes. You can, you can. Nobody can stop you, and you are good to go. Nobody can stop you.
Thank you for your best wishes.
Hmm. So, anything else do you want to ask me?
Yeah, I would like to ask you, how long have you been learning this, like practicing this language? Because you are a very good speaker, and I must appreciate you as well. Like really, you are a very good
Thank you
speaker.
so
I have
much.
also watched your video with the Rajni Verma ma'am, Try to Thrive ma'am,
Mhm.
and I have watched
So,
that
what
video.
about did you talk with her? Did you talk with her
Yes, yes.
yesterday?
Yesterday I had session with Rajini ma'am. I talked with her, and that the
Hmm.
session was very awesome. Like I never expect these things, that the session went very smooth. But yeah, literally that everything. I like didn't feel I'm talking to Rajini ma'am. I At the time I felt like I'm talking to my friend, and we were talking
Hmm.
about my stock market, because her brother is also doing the same thing. So we were talking about within the like 20-minute session. We were talking about that stock
Hmm.
market and something about this language. So that session was very, very wonderful, and I enjoyed that session.
Oh, okay, that's very amazing. I think that's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you have asked that how long have I been learning, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
if I talk about myself, so I have been learning English language for a long time. But
Mm-hmm.
on a serious note, if I talk about, so I have been learning this language for last 6 months, and I got serious about this language, and I felt that yes, I want to make people fluent. So for that, I have to be fluent first. So
Yeah,
that's how
definitely.
I'm learning, and yes, so I want to make people fluent. I want to teach. I like
Mm.
teaching.
Teaching, yes.
Whenever I teach someone, so I feel very fascinating. I feel very enthusiastic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that is why I'm learning this language, and sooner or later I will become fluent speaker.
Definitely. You will, or already you are, Just you need to go on the advanced
Thank
level,
you.
because the native speakers, they are using very advanced vocabulary phrases and idioms, this all. But you are already crossed that intermediate level, and you are somewhere on the advanced level. So definitely, I can say easily this thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we will stop here. We will talk later again. So because here is some network issue, I think my area.
Yeah, yeah. As I can see, there is some network
Yes.
issue, because many time I have seen like there is a error, like poor connection error
Yeah,
occur.
yeah, yeah.
Occur.
In my area, there is too much network issue. I'm also disturbed by my network issue. So I cannot do anything. Okay, so nice to talk with you. You are very good speaker, and keep on practicing. Don't give up, and you will become a good speaker one day. Don't worry.
Sure.
Mistake. If you are making mistake, doing something. Don't think about mistake. If you are not making mistake, means you are not human being. Human being make a mistake, right? So think that I am a human being and I'm making mistakes. Big mistake. Go ahead, learn, and that's how we can do, right?
Definitely, definitely. Making mistakes makes us perfect.
Yes.
Practicing as well, but making mistakes is also
No,
important.
making mistakes and practice in a correct method. If you are practicing, so learn from mistakes. If you are making mistakes, so think, okay, what I speak, what I have spoken, and was it good or not? Like this kind of thing. If you make mistakes, somebody corrects you, so you can learn from that mistake. Make sure
Definitely.
that you will not make this kind of mistake again.
I always try to do the same thing. Many time I have learned many things from the others. If the other the person making mistakes, so because of their mistakes, I have learned many things. I learn many things, and I try to implement that like eradicate that mistakes in my life. So definitely I do the same things. And also in that Rajni ma'am video you told about that one method, like you are translate the sentences, which is the same method which I follow. I follow same method many times I follow. So at the time I was surprised by listening that okay, you are also like following the same method. So that is also like every person they are practicing with their own method. Every
Good
person
method
have
actually.
their own
Good method.
strategy. Yes. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
See the improvement.
Hmm. Your voice is breaking up and your video is also frozen. I couldn't hear you. Sorry for that. Jayashri,
Audible?
am I? No, you're not. Now you're audible. Before this, you're not audible.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. So if you that tactics you were talking about, that technique is proven technique. You know, if you do this technique, if you use this technique for 1 month, you will see the result. You will see the result.
Okay. Yeah, I'm following, but
Yes.
on the regular basis I'm not follow. But that is the method which I follow many times. And many times I try to translate the sentences on my day to day life. And yeah, this method is also work for me. And there are plenty of methods are available. It's depending on the person to person that which method any person choose. So definitely. Am I audible to you properly? It seems to me there
Yes,
is
yes,
some
yes,
network issue.
Abhinav. Okay, then we. Yes, yes, yeah. In my side, in my area, there is so much network issue. So we will
Mm-hmm.
close here, and
Yeah,
we'll meet
definitely.
again. Okay.
We
Nice to
will
talk with
catch
you.
up
Yeah,
some
nice
other
to
time.
talk.
Definitely. It was nice
Yes.
talking to you as well. Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much
much for
for
your
giving
valuable.
me such a
Thank you so
precious
much for
time.
your valuable.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so.
Okay. Bye.